Last time we were discussing about the advertising promotions with one of the P's of the marketing, and while we talk about the 5M model, while we talk about the vision, message, media, measurement, and on that basis we are talking about the advertisement on the basis of whether it is social media, whether it is print media, whether it is electronic media. But when we talk about the advertising with respect to any sort of media, or even if it is a matter of writing a news or writing a blog on what is called Instagram or something like that, the basic funda of producing any sort of ad based on some models. And if you are believing in those models, then definitely the world has used those models and they are successful. The important thing is there, which model will fit my budget? That is the first question when we talk about the budgeting. If I am using, for example, a blog for a particular thing, then I can think in terms of getting a creative person for writing blog for me. Right now, the world is hiring the bloggers. They write, good bloggers are being hired on the basis of millions and millions of dollars. Recently, I came across just on this media, a 9-year-old is writing blogs for big companies in the US, and his annual income is more than $10 lakh a year, and he is earning for his parents. Because everything goes because as a guardianship. So on that basis, if you are a good blogger, then you can think in terms of, yes, how I will use the creativity. But in that context, we normally, when we use the model, it should create three things. What is cognitive stage, affective stage, and behavioral stage? And in that case, we talk about selective attention, whether it is being attracted. For example, you go through a newspaper. Newspaper, you read the heading, and most of the time, heading will tell you what is the story. And on that basis, if heading is not telling you the story, then you go through the whole newspaper. But do you think that in this era, you'd have a big time of half an hour and 1 hour to read the newspapers? So on that basis, every newspaper is converted to the small social media, while it is being converted to the small heading, and on that basis, you will come to know what is this, the whole story about the. And sometimes you talk about the films, and films, if title will tell us what is the film, do you think that people will go to watch the movie? People will not watch the movie, because if title is telling everything, then they will not go. But if title is telling you some sort of developing a curiosity in your mindset, then you will think that what is this movie? For example, you said Lal Singh Chadha, and on that basis, people are thinking in terms of it's a band or something like that. There are many across the world who are watching what is this, and it's becoming a huge success across the world, except in India. So on that basis, issue is how you are creating a ripples in the mindset, and the ripples in the mindset in the sometimes you just get a dress and you just watch it. Okay, I want to purchase, or a goggle. Where from you have got this goggle? Ray-Ban or something like that. So there is something which affects your mindset, and on that basis, for example, you talk about any Kiryana shop, he is placing the juices. He is placing juices, and they are all juices are almost in the orange color. One may be good orange color, one may be strong orange color, one may be light orange. But everything is displayed outside, or chips and all these things. On the basis of that, if you like a particular drink, you will find that particular color on that. So you are attracted to that, and you can easily identify that product. So similarly, if your communication creates ripples in the mindset, that means there is a sort of cognitive stage. That means it is you are creating some sort of new attitude, or you are breaking some attitude which you have already with something. For example, Tata Salt is there. You have developed a mindset. We have to purchase Tata Salt. But if competitor is introducing a product with this advertisement or something like that, and something attracts you, that it is something with respect to health, it is something having a big thing with respect to your family, it is something with respect to budget, and on that basis definitely you will try it. You will give a try to a new product. But if you find that it is of 20 rupees cost, it is of same cost, then you will think I am satisfied with my older product. So it is not breaking your attitude. If you are choosing a new product, then it is breaking your attitude. So on that basis, we have to think about selective attention, selective distortion, and selective retention. For example, you talk about the advertisement, like right now, one of the best ad which I feel is with respect to Colgate. That doctor ने मुझे बोला कि कौन सी marathon दौड़नी है, and on that basis, that give me a sort of passion that now मुझे marathon ही दौड़नी है. So last में वो smile दिखाते कि handicapped, she smiles and Colgate smiles. So it gives a sort of message that something with respect to that smile, you will always remember that ad, because an ad which having a handicapped and she has won the this marathon, and on that basis, there are so many ads associated with the Colgate. कितने आपको याद है? Hardly. So on that basis, the question is, can it be retained in the mindset? So ये दिल मांगे more is still applicable today. So this is दो बूंद जिंदगी. It is what's called in terms of the polio drops. दो बूंद जिंदगी. Although if it comes दो बूंद से, your mindset tells it is related to polio. So this set is very much important to create a sort of impact on the mindsets. So then, if you are retaining it, it is okay. Otherwise, 200 ads on the TV, next day you forget everything. There are hundreds of movies, next day you forget. What is that? So when we talk about this, we normally use two models. One model is related to advertising, is called ADA, and second is related to the model, that is called WIPS model. Normally these two models are used. ADA stands for awareness, interest, desire, action. And awareness, if you use the star, for example, Shahid Kapoor is using the another toothpaste ad में आया, वो हमें याद नहीं रहेगा क्योंकि बहुत सारे stars आते रहते हैं. Lux, so many stars are associated with that. लेकिन आज को याद ही नहीं है कौन सा star किस Lux के साथ आज तक जुड़ा हुआ. Yeah, for example, you talk about Yakult with respect to Shilpa Shetty. So Yakult. When we talk about in terms of exercise and all these things, we talk about the muscle power and other things with respect to this was called gym or something like that. But she talks about a word that the best exercise is for the intestine. Intestine में कौन exercise करता है? So it gives you a sort of a thought process. Is any exercise for the intestine? And there is nothing. Take the what's called Yakult. They mentioned that 6 billion bacteria are entered into this what's called stomach, and that is good for the health. And if you use the same curd, that is also the same thing. But using the bacteria, that to probiotic bacteria, for your becomes your mindset that if there is something health associated with this. So, and on that basis, when you are introducing any sort of product in the market, you have to find out how I will create the awareness. And awareness in terms of viral. For example, you talk about there are so many products available, and on that basis, there is Rani, there is and right now what is called this energy drink. What is Red Bull. And on that basis, there are so many. Always they are showing the adventure, kites. Sometimes डर के आगे जीत है. Why they are showing these advertisements with respect to adventure? There is a logic. If you have to explain to your customer that by taking it will increase your energy. So you are putting something in terms of that डर के आगे जीत है or something energy drinks. So on that basis you have to create, and आपको जो ही डर के आगे जीत, Hrithik Roshan comes to your mind. So अगर Hrithik Roshan आता है, Sprite भी आ जाता है. तो Sprite. So question is, can that word will be recorded so that the product will come to your mindset, and that is awareness. Now up interest. Interest should be that can I become the healthy? Can I become the adventurous? There are two things. Mostly we think in terms of whether we should become the healthy with respect to motorcycle or something like that, or stunt or something like that. But adventure should come in our mindset. आपने किया, आपको ये लगना चाहिए कि यस कि कुछ हो रहा है, लेकिन वहाँ से डकार, आप पेप्सी ले लो वो भी डकार ही देता है, आप कोका कोला ले लो वहाँ पर भी डकार ही आ जाती है, और अगर आप स्प्राइट ले लो वहाँ पर भी वही डकार आ जाती है। लेकिन अब ये इंटरेस्ट डिपेंड कर रहा है कि whether you are attracted by first green color, what is called in terms of Sprite, or we are interested towards the adventure, or whether you are interested in terms of the energy, or you can do something marathon. And on the basis of this, interest is very much important when we talk about in terms of developing this what's called interest from the customers regarding your product. Now it is desire. If interest is developed, definitely you will go for desire in terms of कि यार मैं एक बार try करता हूँ. At least I should try it. And when you are trying in terms of trying it, if that is there, that means advertisement is almost 60%, 70% successful. If you are thinking in terms of advertisement आ गया, चल गया, निकालो, फिल्म पर लग गया, अब वहाँ पर तो आप अट्रैक्टिव नहीं होते। So question is, क्या आप किसी बंदे को अगर वहाँ से यहाँ पर एक नया प्रोडक्ट आ चुका है, अरे यार आज इसको ट्राई करते हैं। So you have to see, is there desire for trial? I'm not talking about purchasing again and again. I'm talking for trial. If you are taking that decision with respect to trial, that means the advertisement is successful. If it is not like that, then you think that it is one another same thing. Why boys should have all the fun? And girls were attracted to using the security, all these things. But it became a tab for males. It's only for girls. Then they were introduced by introducing the Ranbir Kapoor, that he will play the football on the security, and as a result, it should be not gender-based product, it should be a unisex product. Everybody should use the security. And you see, a time was there, if you talk to your parents, Lux used to be used only for females. ये हमारे दिमाग में बैठा हुआ था generation से. Lifebuoy is for males and Lux is for females. Right now, Lux is also used by males. Lux is also used by females. And security is used by males as well as females. Only difference will be, if it is color pink, then it will be not used by males, it will be used by females. And if it is black or any other color, it will be used by males. So question is, can you design or advertisement with respect to that? कि वहाँ पर आप उसको desire create करोगे. Then the last is action. If you are purchasing it, that means your advertisement is successful. And if you are not purchasing it, that means your advertisement is not successful. Now in this question, when we talk about advertisement, ADA, awareness, interest, desire, and action, why we need awareness? Huh? You have to, for example, if it's a mobile, it is normal mobile, everybody is having the same mobile. But if you are telling me there is a something unique feature in this, then you have to promote that awareness, so that people will be attracted for purchasing that product. Now there is another model, what's called visibility model, what is called VIPS model. Visibility, identity, promise, and single-mindedness. Visibility is, it should be identified. Your dress code today depicts you कि फलानी ने वो ड्रेस पहना है, उसने वो ड्रेस पहना है, और ये डिपिक्ट करता है कि visibility. If everybody is having the uniform, do you think that there is a visibility? So it is a homogeneity. Visibility means कि आपको वो आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि अगर 100 प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, 100 में से आप, for example, if you go to any barber shop, he will tell you what is the original Boro Plus. जो Boro Plus होता है, उसका डुप्लीकेट भी है, उसका original भी. As a normal literate or something like that, if I will purchase, I cannot identify which one is original and which one is duplicate. But a barber knows which one is original and which one is duplicate. So on that basis, you have to keep, because you are facing lot of Me Too products in the market, and you have to differentiate your products with respect to your visibility, and everybody should identify it is visible. That is why if you talk about Coca-Cola, Pepsi, color is totally different. Irrespective of what is written on that, Pepsi is written on Coca-Cola, but on the basis of color combination, you can easily identify. If you talk about Bisleri water, they use sea green color in the terms of water. That is not original. They make it differentiate to something different, mineral water. Otherwise, it is a normal water. Like little bit differentiation should be there, where you can differentiate your product from the rest of the market. Now, a customer should identify it on the basis of that visibility. And if he is not able to differentiate it, then he will use Lux भी ऐसे ही है, Lifebuoy भी ऐसी है, Dow भी ऐसी है. So they are using the same scope, and Dow is white, Lux is pink, Lifebuoy is something like red, or L'Oreal is lemon yellow. तो आप कलर से उसको आइडेंटिफाई करते हो कि which soap is this. So that means visibility is same ही है, Me Too product ही है. So question is कि क्या आपने जो promise किया है advertisement में कि it will make your teeth 100% white. So on that basis, and then you are not getting the results, then promise is broken. Nobody will go for that purchase the product. Then single-mindedness is in terms of you always try to highlight only one or two USPs, unique selling points. If you are creating more than one or two USPs, that means there will be doubtful positioning. आप ये सोचोगे कि यार पता नहीं ये इसके लिए इस्तेमाल करेंगे, उसके लिए इस्तेमाल करेंगे. Single-mindedness means कि, for example, sensitivity. They don't talk about many other these qualities of the product. They talk only about sensitivity. And Colgate charcoal based, charcoal based. किसी ज़माने में charcoal इस्तेमाल करते थे और लोग कहते थे कि ये backward है. अब पेस्ट के फॉर्म में अगर charcoal आ गया, अब ये कहते हैं it is advanced. So on that basis, charcoal used to be somewhere, and if it's charcoal, लोग सोचेंगे कि charcoal is something like that, and it will be easily identified. क्या उस charcoal से आपके white हो रहे हैं? अगर आपने white नहीं हो रहे, तो it is same thing. कोई पेस्ट कर रहा है 40-50 साल, उसके भी दांत निकलते हैं. कोई नहीं करता है, उसके भी निकलते हैं. अब अगर आपको ये लग रहा है कि 24 hours germs या other things, then people will think that कि जब ये निकलना ही दांत है, तो फिर पेस्ट इस्तेमाल क्यों करना है? कभी आपको बोलते हैं एक बार इस्तेमाल करो, कभी आपको बोलते हैं 2 बार इस्तेमाल करो, कभी आपको बोल रहे हैं after every meals paste, or maybe in next 1 or 2 years you will find the paste chewing gums. दिन भर chewing gum चबाते रहो आप. So question is कि whether आपका जो promise है क्या, whether it is a real trust with the customer. If it is not, then he will say that ये तो सब कुछ एक बकवास है. So question is now single-mindedness. Now there are two models. What is called in terms of ADA, and another is WIPS. So on that basis, now you have now two types of products. One is innovative product you are introducing the market, and another is Me Too category product. कि already products available in the market है और आप अपना product launch करोगे. Which type of model you are going to use it? Now, if it is innovative means लोगों को पता नहीं है कि आपके पास innovation है, तो फिर आपको ADA model ही इस्तेमाल करना पड़ेगा उसमें. For new products, you have to use ADA model, and for Me Too category product, you have to use WIPS. क्योंकि अगर आप ये देखोगे, किराना शॉप वाला आपने बाहर रखता है कि लेज एंड ऑल दिस थिंग, आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना पड़ता है कलर से कौन सा प्रोडक्ट मुझे चाहिए. वहां पर आपको विजिबिलिटी होनी चाहिए. इट शुड लुक डिफरेंट. Sometimes on the basis of bottle design, sometimes on the basis of color design, sometimes on the basis of the what's called content of the bottle. So on that basis, visibility is in terms of Me Too category products, but awareness is about something new products, which is totally new. So that is when we talk about in terms of advertisement. Now in terms of this, जो आप ये attract करने की बात कर रहे हैं, attract आसानी से नहीं हो जाता है कस्टमर. And in that case, we have to use the appeal. And appeal in terms of, sometimes you use the humorous appeal. For example, if you remember the Vodafone used to that what's called mascot के ads आ जाते थे, and they never used to pay any brand ambassador, कोई पैसा ही नहीं खर्च कर रहा था. तो उन्होंने क्या किया, mascot ऐसा बनाया, लोग उसको देखते थे कि हर रोज कोई नई स्टोरी होती है. You talk about Hindustan Times में every day Abu is coming with the mascot and every day new cartoon is displayed. So किसी ब्रांड एम्बेसडर को पैसा तो नहीं देना है ना, क्रिएटिव पर्सन को पैसा देना है कि वो mascot पर कोई नई स्टोरी क्रिएट करना है. So that is what is called in terms of creativity with respect to, and appeal is in the sense कि आप लोगों को कभी हंसाते हैं and हंसाने में आप अपनी मैसेज कम्युनिकेट करते हैं, लेकिन कभी in terms of in the form of love, कभी in terms of sadness in the film. Mr. Sharma has already worked for example, शक्ति कपूर आ जाता है और वो आपको बोल रहा है कि what is called in terms of this paisabazar.com पर अपनी इंश्योरेंस करो, हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस. So if something is going to happen in future, better have to go for insurance. So that is something scary in terms of कि आपके mindset में बोला जाता है कुछ करो. COVID came and COVID came in the form of everybody. Those who got injection, they also faced the COVID. Those who did not also got COVID. And as theme started, vitamin C increases the immunity. Vitamin C, and a time was there when vitamin C went वो कहते हैं कि मार्केट से गायब ही हो गया विटामिन सी, क्योंकि लोगों को थीम था कि विटामिन सी इज देयर दैट इज गोइंग टू क्योर. बट जिन्होंने 5 मास्क पहने थे उनको. So when we talk about in terms of this, you have to use appeal in the sense sometimes sadness, sometimes love, and sometimes health. For example, all this what is called in terms of pastes and other things, they always sell the health. Then logic, reason. कि आप Mr. White, if you use this type of soap and if you compare साधारण Harpic versus normal blue Harpic, so you are giving a logic. This is more 10x more powerful than this other product. And sometimes creative, like mascot with respect to Vodafone, and sometimes adventure, like डर के आगे जीत है, and sometimes tragedy. And tragedy in the sense कि कभी-कभी एक्सीडेंट हो गया तो ये इंश्योरेंस होना चाहिए, so पॉलिसी होनी चाहिए. So these things are being used. लेकिन आप वो क्रिएटिवली कितना उसको इस्तेमाल करोगे तो लोग उसको देखेंगे एक बात कि ये दिमाग बैठ गया है. Otherwise everybody is making it. लेकिन hardly 10 or 12 advertisements remains in the mind. Rest does not remain in the mind. So you have to design advertisement accordingly on the basis of that creativity or message. So this is all from my side. Thank you.